Welders, plumbers, carpenters, electricians, HVACs, and haulers. All of those are the important things that make up the HogOn University to be all about skilled tradesmen, because it's very important. Very, very important. Being a skilled tradesman help you build the infrastructure, help you create different avenues of finances, and also help you build generational wealth. Learning how to gain those skills. And I want to focus on and say a small and do a small video on this, because being down south in southeast Arkansas, I noticed that a lot of my people down there didn't have a lot of skills. They know how to do certain jobs, but real nice skills, they can patch a hole, but up to my skilled at it. I didn't really see a lot of skilled tradesmen. So those that I did see was very few. So I think that we should focus on those 5 or 6 great things, because those things help us move things around, move our businesses around, move the goods around, being able to fix our own, plan our own. Like, all of those things are great assets on building our community. So with HogOn University, my goal is to actually offer that. I want to build up a team of those to actually be able to network and do our own thing. Wouldn't it be nice if you can have a location or a facility where you'll be able to learn all of the trades? You'll be able to jump in and get exactly which one you want if you only want one. But wouldn't it be great to learn all, to be able to say you are a jack of you're a master of one and a jack of all of these, or you're a master of all of those trades? Especially when you can be able to reproduce those trades in other people. Like, no matter where you go in the country, you will always be a need. If you are skilled, a skilled tradesman, you will always be a need no matter where you go in the country. So just think about those things when you are deciding what level and what direction you want to go in. I can't stress it enough, man, because I see it so often now where people are not really taking fully advantage of being a skilled tradesman. So I wanted to say that because I think that it's very, very important that we would figure out what direction we want to go in. People are being lazy now. A lot of people don't want to get their hands dirty, or they bored, or they don't want to get sweaty, or they'd rather overpay for a service that they could actually do themselves. So I think now, in order for us to build up the communities, in order for us to build some generational wealth and really get ourselves to the position that we need to be at, we're going to have to learn how to be hands-on, learn how to be better tradesmen, skilled, and then be good at it. Want it to be right. Want to put up a nice wall. Don't want it to be crooked. Don't want to do nothing half-ass. We want to do it correctly, because then we can be able to build more and do more and develop more and get more business to come to us by doing good work. Work ethics is everything. Taking pride in what you do, being honored that you can be able to do those things, is going to open up a great door. So I wanted to talk about that. I was making a video earlier, and I was talking about the welder, fabricator versus carpenter, and actually my other cell device died, so I went live again to talk about this because I wanted to highlight both of these issues. So it's very important that we would understand that the only difference between being a welder, fabricator, and a carpenter is the tools. We just have to think outside the box. And when I told a guy that, he was like, man, I would have never really thought about that. I really wasn't thinking of it like that. But it's that simple, though, literally. It's really that simple. All we doing is transferring one skill to another, being bilingual. But I think that us being around other skilled trades, been rubbing their shoulders, learning something, even from the mechanics. I left the mechanics out. Forgive me, mechanics. Mechanics are a great need, because something is always needing from the mechanical mechanics and from the mechanics that work on our vehicles, because as long as they're around, you're gonna need a mechanic, or you're gonna have to learn how to do certain things yourself. I had to do some things today that I was actually a welder and a mechanic, and I was a fabricator. So I did 3 different things a day. I didn't do any carpentry work, but I did some mechanic work and welding and fabric work. So I think that is very good that we learn multiple skills, and that we be around different brothers and sisters who actually obtain these skills and they're a master at them. And once a person become a master of the skill, to me personally, everybody don't have the spirit to teach. So that teaching thing, it has to be on the person. You know what I mean? If you have really the desire to do it, because a person that's a good teacher can make something very, very simple that even a kid can understand it, or a college professor can understand it. I think we don't want to complicate things. We want to make things simple so that everybody can get it. You know, you can add a fancy word to it if you want, but it still means this. So I think in layman terms, I think we need to keep things simple, and learning that turning a trade into a business is the direction that we really need to go. Turning a trade into a business. So I wanted to give this example because I think that us learning how to do just that, turn a trade into a business, learning how to be a carpenter, a plumber, a welder, a mechanic, an HVAC, a plumber, haulers, big truck drivers, you know, all of those as hauls, all of those things are an asset. Because if you think about it, what's making up the country? If you travel now and you get on the highway, you see cities doing road work everywhere, so you know it's money there. They're fixing the roads, they're fixing the highways, they're trying to add communities. As complexes going up, as developments going up, as people investing money in this, as people building that. Man, as people restoring whole communities and building new communities. So I think that we should also see what's going on at the big scale. Being small, being independent, and we can actually network like that on a bigger scale. But we have to start from somewhere, and that's where it comes back to the HogOn University, because I really want us to be able to network. I really want us to be able to come together, and I know it's going to take some time to actually gain the team, but my goal is to find a solid carpenter, a solid plumber, electrician, HVAC, hauler, and us all sit down together and form up a team and a program that we can actually help others and help our own businesses as well. You know, we have to realize that iron sharpens iron, literally. So if you are a skilled tradesman, you sharpen your other tradesman, you sharpen your other brother or sister by being able to share your trade with them. So that's what I want to focus on. I really think that's important. I wanted to just highlight this video because I think that we need to just realize that the trades is where it's at. The skilled trades, turning a trade into a business and sharpening your brother. So that saying that iron sharpens iron is very important, because it really does. So let's get around a group of tradesmen. My goal is to use HogOn University to put together a group of tradesmen where we can be able to teach our people how to build things, make things, maintain things, repair them, keep it up. Because I think it's time for us to start learning how to manufacture, have our own industrial system, and that's how the Black Wall Street was so successful and was able to thrive. So we're going to have to learn some things hands-on, family. Hands-on. So I'm going to let y'all go for the night. I need to get some rest, but I wanted to come to you live before I did lay down and just talk about this because it was on my mind. I'm working on it all the time to add new things to my plate. I think as long as we live, we learn. So as we learn better, we do better, family. HogOn. Be blessed.